Ian.
Well, first of all, Sarah, I don't know if anything's working inside of this super chill Superdome today because it is freezing cold. So I'm about to do a dramatic Elvis drop off of the sweater here. Oh, he told me God is good all the time. And my mama told me to go back to my grind, back to the days when there was no white lines on the football field and I had to lift water gallons for weight. No.
Right, take him to church Sunday morning.
I'm making it church, right? Church up in here. I'm going to test my skills as well right here to make sure I can do it when it's slippery wet. Boom, touchdown. JoJo, Britney Spears, Anderson.
What a sign off.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh,
snap.
What is that?
You like you about to catch 6 for 120.
And he says he owes all of his consistency to the So everybody on the fantasy said,
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Detroit, Josina Anderson. Give it up for Josina, people. What a season.
I appreciate
Forget
it.
Dak Prescott, Matt Ryan, Ezekiel Elliott, Tom Brady. Nah, Josina Anderson, the MVP of the 2016-17 fantasy season. Happy New Year, Josina. That will be submitted for Emmy consideration. But I have a feeling at the end of this segment, we're going to have to update that reel of yours. So with that in mind, okay, I'm going to ask you these questions, not knowing what I'm going to get. Matt Stafford, he says his finger is not the reason for his struggles. Will he wear that guard again today? What do you know about Matt Stafford?
Well, first of all, Michael, I have to tell y'all, I'm back to sitting down in Ford Field. You know why? Because it's 900 hours before the game. Nobody's here, and I thought I would take this opportunity to chill again. But back to your boy, Matthew Stafford. You know, it's interesting that prior to Week 14 in that game against Chicago where he injured the finger, he had just 5 interceptions. And since then, he's thrown just 1 touchdown to 4 interceptions. And a game against the Cowboys, he had the second to season low 56% when it comes to the completion percentage. So the thing about it that's really interesting is that he's not blaming the finger or the glove. If you want to get an idea if he's going to wear the glove today, let's go down to a live look at the field. Oh, wait a minute, nobody's here, so we don't know. But he's saying that he's not going to do that, so we're anticipating that's going to be the same thing. That's right. I'm here by myself. That's what's going down. As of right now, we feel like he's going to do the same thing. But you have to think, guys, it's been impacting him because when you think about the Cowboys game in the third quarter, he came out, threw that interception. The fourth quarter, he had to fumble. The guys have been saying it looks like it's been impacting him a little bit, but he has to still play through it, so we'll see.
Okay, nice start. Theo Riddick is on injured reserve. Dwayne Washington is Dwayne Washington. The guys on the set, they really like Zach Zenner today. What are you hearing about his role for Week 17?
Well, you know who else likes Zach Zenner, guys? My producer, who is also the only other person in this area. Come here, show your face. Come on, hurry up, people. Come on. Show your face. Only other person from Eagan, Minnesota, Zach Zenner, and this guy, my producer, Eric Lunston.
Eagan represent.
Eagan represent. See, he wanted to get that in. But, yes, he feels like he'll have an extra opportunity to get more of a load today. The thing about it is he had his career high 67 rushing yards and 64 that came just in the first half. And when Caldwell was asked why he wasn't fed a little bit more in the second half, he said the game kind of got a little bit different in terms of them changing course. Hopefully that doesn't happen against the Packers when you consider the fact that Theo Riddick is on IR, Amir Abdullah obviously already down since week 2, and they need this guy to produce. Right now, the Lions are 30th in rushing with 89 rushing yards per game, and they're going up against a Packers defense that is only allowing 95 rush yards per game. So they need Zach Zenner and your boys from Eagan to produce.
All right, let's talk Packers offense. What's the latest with Randall Cobb, Josina?
Well, Randall Cobb has that ankle injury. He did try to practice through it last week, okay, but he wasn't able to go. So the hope this week is that he would not have to practice as to be a little bit fresher and maybe be able to give it a go today. Coach Mike McCarthy has said that he'll be a game-time decision. And, guys, when I talked to Devontae Adams, he said that he was hoping to be able to step up his production a little bit, knowing that Randall Cobb is banged up. He's had a heightened sense with his route running, preparing to be a reliable option option for Aaron Rodgers if he needs to be, but we will see. You have to think this guy's been banged up, so even if he plays today, probably not going to be 100%, so it bears watching how much he could contribute if he's able to play.
All right, you were kind enough to contribute to our show today very early from Ford Field. It's quiet there, but this is the biggest game in this stadium's history with the NFC North on the line. What is the vibe in Detroit in general right now?
Well, you know, Michael Smith, I talked to safety Glover Quinn, and when I was talking to him, it felt like he was giving me the blues. You know, we're in Motown, and Michael, to kind of end off our fantasy week, I want you to give me a blues beat. Can you do that? Like a da-na-na-na-na. Can you give that to me? Come on, Michael. Da-na-na-na-na. Thank you. Keep going. Well, I had to talk to Glover Quinn. I asked him what the vibe is. He said we got 9 wins. But we have no first-team selections from the Pro Bowl. I don't like this very much. And he said the schedule makers made us come off a Monday game on minimal rest. But we still have to produce and do our thing. Now, wait a minute. So guess what, guys? He said that the wives are going to wear this sweater. It's going to be Detroit versus everybody. And the wives got personalized sweaters like this one from Josh Bond's wife, Brianna. So if they can get it going, it's going to be Detroit versus everybody. And we will see if the Lions can pull it out. Bam.
Wow, wow, wow. All I was missing was Lucille. Seriously.
That's what I got for you guys.
Hey, you know what?
We're in Detroit. I figure we end on the blues.
I need you to stand up and take a bow. You need to stand up and take a bow.
I did better than Mariah Carey last night. Holla at your girl.
Stand up and take a bow, Josina.
At least I remember my lines.
Stand up.
Yes, thank you. You want me to stand up?
Take a bow. You deserve it for this year, 2017.
Thank
the
you.
Josina Anderson
Thank
Show,
you.
also
Thank
known
you.
as Fantasy
I
Football
appreciate
Now. Happy
Hey,
New
make
Year.
sure y'all make a CD about that and purchase it for $9.99 at your local Tower Records.
At the barbershop, bootleg. Thank you very much, Josina. I'm over here
See
making
y'all.
I've been making a list. I got a New Year's resolution
He was
list.
singing Britney